It started the way most things started inside the game, accidentally. Stick had joined the wrong server, wrong biome, wrong time zone, wrong everything. He was about to leave when someone helped him fix the thing he'd broken without being asked. Left without saying much, just a username, Vex. They played again the next day, and the day after that. Inside the game, Vex was someone Stick looked forward to. They had a system, who built what, who explored where, who handled the difficult parts. Vex was good at the difficult parts. Vex was also funny in the specific way that only worked in text, the timing of it, the things left unsaid. They'd been playing together for 6 weeks. Stick knew nothing about Vex outside the game. He knew the username, he knew the place tile, he knew the jokes that only landed in the chat. He did not know where Vex went to school, or what Vex looked like, or whether any of those things would matter if they met somewhere that wasn't a world made of blocks. 6 weeks in, Stick asked if Vex wanted to play somewhere else. Not a big ask, just another game, maybe. Or a call, just to see. Vex said, "This is good as it is." Stick said, "Okay," and they kept playing. But something had shifted. He couldn't unshift it. Spoony found him at his desk, staring at the server. "What happened?" "Nothing, my friend from the game doesn't want to play anything else." Spoony sat down. The clipboard appeared. "Okay, we need to expand the relationship." "I'm thinking," they said, "this is good as it is." Spoony stopped. Oh, Spike arrived. He had heard the last part. He sat down slowly. Time's already low. They set a boundary. It's not a, maybe it's a boundary. I don't know if it's a boundary or if they just like this game. Spike's times went lower. Those are different things. I know who. Do you know which one it is? Stick looked at the screen. No. Mugsy appeared. He looked at the screen. The world of blocks. The username in the corner. He didn't say anything for a moment. Then, is it a good game? Stick looked at him. Yeah. It's a good game. Mugsy nodded once and sat down. By the next session, Stick was playing again. Vex was there. They built something. Vex made a joke that only worked in the chat. Stick laughed, actually laughed, at his desk, alone, at a joke made of text. The connection was real. He knew it was real. He just didn't know what shape it had. He asked again, differently. This time, not another game, just a call, just to hear the voice. Just to see if the thing that existed inside the blocks could exist somewhere else too. Vex took longer to respond this time. Then, "I'm better in here." Stick read that 3 times. He didn't know what to do with that. It wasn't a no. It wasn't a yes. It was something more complicated. Someone telling him where they were most themselves, and that place being a world made of blocks. And Stick not knowing if he was supposed to accept that or push back on it or something else entirely. Lumi found him at the far end of the hallway. "The 3 o'clock one. There's someone I play with," Stick said. "Inside the game. They don't want to talk outside of it." He paused. "They said they're better in there." Lumi sat beside him. The glow in her chest was steady. "Can I tell you something?" Stick looked at her. Sometimes people build a version of themselves inside a specific place, a game, a group, a context that feels more true than the version they are everywhere else. And they protect that place, because losing it would mean losing the version of themselves they like most. Stick thought about, "I'm better in here." "That's real," Lumi said. "The version of Vex that exists inside the game that might be the most honest version. You're not wrong to value it. But it only goes one direction," Stick said. "They know they're talking to Stick. I only know I'm talking to Vex." Lumi was quiet for a moment. The glow in her chest pulsed once warm, careful. The connection was real. The boundary around it was also real. Those are 2 different things, and you get to decide what to do with both. Stick thought about the 6 weeks, about the jokes that only worked in the chat, about, "I'm better in here." "I don't want to push them out of the place where they're most themselves," he said. "But I also don't know if I can keep building something that only exists in one direction." "You don't have to decide today," Lumi said. "You just have to know what you're actually feeling. And you do." Stick looked at the hallway. At the far end, at the school entrance. "I think I want to keep playing," he said. "And I think I want more than this." Both at the same time, Lumi almost smiled. "That's not a contradiction. That's just honest." From down the hallway, Spoony walking, clipboard, underarm, not raised. He had been thinking about the game, about Vex, about the boundary. He didn't have a plan for this. 1. He sat down beside Stick without saying anything, which, after 12 episodes, was exactly the right thing. Did he log back in?